How's it going, Fish fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, what's up? My name is Gabe. You can also find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. So if this is your first time, just so you are aware, a lot of weird, crazy nonsense has been going on the past couple weeks. There's a bunch of mold in my kitchen. The whole thing has to get torn apart. So I've been pretty good about like editing the audio for this just to make sure there's not like a ton of extra humming and construction noise in the background on your end. But just a heads up, that's something that might happen. I'm going to do my best to make sure it doesn't, but you are warned. Consider yourself warned. There's shit going on. And believe me, I am much more upset about it than you could possibly ever be based off of the audio in this one video. But that being said, we're here. This movie has been on, I think, like 3 different polls of mine in the past. It's never won, but I was watching some Frieren. For those of you who aren't already aware, maybe this video is the first time you're seeing some of my content. I do a lot of like anime react type stuff. I also stream manga and music stuff. But mostly what we do here on the channel is anime reactions, primarily One Piece, and right now also a lot of Frieren. I was watching Frieren the other day, and that had me very much in my feelings. I don't know why, but that episode in particular, I think it was like episode 14 or 15, it just really caught me off guard, and I've been in my feelings ever since then. It's been not a fun past couple of weeks, if I'm being honest with you guys. It's been rough. It's been rough. It hasn't been super enjoyable. And so I was looking for something that I could watch to kind of, reflect how I've been feeling lately. So I put a bunch of movies out on a poll that I've heard from other people were like pretty emotional, or at least like emotionally driven. And so that was basically the entire list of this poll, was just movies that I've heard were sad. So we are here for A Silent Voice. I don't know anything about this movie other than the fact that there is someone who's deaf in the movie. Fun fact, both of my wife's parents are deaf. None of them know sign language. They just scream really loud at each other. I know there are like other reactors that I talk to that have put out reactions for this movie lately. I know my boy Swanee put out a reaction to this movie pretty recently. There's no way that you're seeing my channel and you don't know who Swanee is, but if you are, and you're watching my silent voice video, you should also go and check out his silent voice video. Okay, rated 7+, so it can't be too depressing, rated 7+. I'm saying that, and I'm also remembering that I think Bridge to Terabithia was rated PG. I just thought of something horrific to say, but, I feel like there's potentially new people that are, not familiar with my channel that are watching this, so I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna hold back for a sec. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Nice. Oh, this is not something you... Okay, none of these things are things you do when your life is going well. I don't like how this is starting at all. That's a strong... If you're going to start... That's my birthday. This is not a joke. That is my birthday. This is a very strong way to start a movie. We're 2 minutes in, I gotta pause. That's an. Okay. Wait, what? What an insane music transition. Are, are we gonna see how a kid goes from this to. Watch the entire plot of this movie is just that he played League of Legends one time. He died twice in lane, and then Jungler hit him with the KYS, and he was like, bet. Alright, that. Alright, bro. They didn't need to animate the handshake that well. That looks sick. Hey, yo! Bro, I know I have heard this song before, but I can't place who it's by. I know this song. Oh my god, bro, that's kids in the class. I thought my dog and my cat just started fucking screaming in the other room. That was kids. Oh my god. Dude, that terrified me. Holy, that was so loud. Damn. I used to do the same thing. She has a whole ass notebook of like predetermined things to say. I know I'm already pausing again. It's been like 2 fucking minutes. So I kind of already mentioned this, but a big reason that uh my wife's mom like doesn't know sign language is because her parents taught her like how to read lips basically and how to like move her mouth to make sounds basically. So like she very clearly has like the like deaf accent, you know, there's not really a better way to put that. But she like you can tell she has like a hearing issue when she talks. But like that was the whole reason that they did that was so she wouldn't really be in these situations because majority of people don't know sign language. So even if you know sign language, like you're only going to be able to talk to what like 5%, 10% of people at most. So yeah, yeah, this is definitely a shit situation to be in, especially as like a little kid. Like how frustrating that must be to not be able to like articulate what you want to all the time, you know? What? Oh, she was talking shit about you. Do you want us to write it down for you? Bro, aren't you in class? Where is the teacher? Great teacher Onaz, he would have never stood for this. Great teacher Onizuka would have never stood for that. Damn. Is she actually gonna take notes for her in class? That's cool. That's cool as hell. Yeah. Bro, are there no teachers in this school? What is happening? You can't just be walking around choking other kids. What the hell? Did they have like a regular VA pretend to be deaf for this? Or did they have like a deaf person do VO? Alright, bro. Why is there always gotta be that one like little shithead?
It's a thief.
Man, that has to be so frustrating to just feel like disconnected from everything all the time.
もっとうまくやらねえとうざがられちゃうんじゃねえの。
気持ち悪い。
Alright, bro! For what? I know he's. I know bro is gonna go through some big fucking life changes that makes him grow the fuck up.
とお話しするために毎日3分朝
But like, what the fuck?
手話を覚えましょう。
Who does shit like that?
先生、はい。ノートに書くのじゃダメなんですか？しょうこちゃんは手話を使った方が楽なんですよ。
Bro, just because she's not a piece of shit and she's like willing to make other people's lives easier doesn't mean she's a suck up.
くださくね。ダメだよ、ノーちゃん。
作者はこの作品を
This movie's gonna frustrate the hell out of me, I can already tell.
そう、こんなもんっしょ。悪いやつ。いいじゃん、いいじゃん。
Yeah, bro, even your friend who you hang out with every day is telling you you're being a piece of shit.
うわー、誰がこんなことしたの？ひどい。私が代わりに消してあげるね。はい。できた。
Because she's like, well, why the fuck would, you have written that? Because we're friends. That would be a really shitty douchebag thing to do.
ほら石だ授業中だろうが
Bro, you are the worst teacher on the planet! Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office now!
上野、それ何？貸して。
Dude, do you know how fucking expensive that is, bro? You piece of shit? You're the world's biggest piece of shit. Wait, is this the fucking... Is that the Charlie Brown theme song? Was that the fucking Peanuts? Yeah, no, of course she's not okay. Yeah, no shit, dude. He should have... Bro, he should have dealt with you a long time ago. I know. I've paused again, and we're not that far into the movie. But, listen, I've been watching some My Hero Vigilantes on the channel. Yeah, I'm a fucking My Hero watcher. Shut up. And I said this a couple of times in there. Given the context that I know now, it, doesn't apply. It does not really apply all that much. But it applies here. It's okay to hit some kids. Some kids, it's okay to hit them. It's alright. It's alright. You can hit some kids. And I stand by that.
この人何やってんの？帰ろうぜ。
She's writing you a note telling him sorry?
かんなら言えよ。
You're apologizing to him because he got in trouble for hurting you?
キモいんだけど。西宮さん面白い。
You're apologizing to him because he got in trouble. Yeah, this movie's gonna make me cry, brother. This movie is definitely gonna make me cry, brother.
マジかよ西宮さんこれはやばいなうわ
今日は皆さんにお話ししたいことがあります。今日お休みしている西宮翔子さんのことです。実は昨日西宮さんのお母さんから電話がありました。西宮さんの補聴器がこの5ヶ月で8個も噴い。
Yeah, I wonder how the fuck that happened, dude. 8? Bro, you are the worst teacher on the fucking planet, brother. You've seen everything happen. It's all happened in your class.
補聴器は一つ一つがとても高価なもの。
Then why aren't you doing anything, bro? You're the teacher. Goddamn. It took 5 months for you to say anything to your students, brother. 5 months.
やめとけとは言ったんですけどね
I mean, to be fair, he did say that. Like, he's a fucking kid. It's not his duty to like police the actions of other kids. But yeah, basically everyone in this fucking classroom is are pretty shit. Bro, this is some like classroom of the elite level manipulation happening right now. All of you have done some shit or were there and didn't do anything. Like I get it, at the end of the day, they're kids. It's not their job to like police other kids' behavior. That's what I just fucking said, but to act like all of you are completely innocent is crazy.
翔也先生から全部聞いたよ
He should have told you months ago.
うっせえないつもの飛び込みだよ待ちなさい誰かに迷惑かけてない知らねえよ先生の話本当なの本当だよ
Bro, your mom is a hairdresser and she's about to pay for 8 hearing aids? What is she gonna take out a mortgage on her fucking house? Bro, how is she gonna pay for 8 hearing aids out of pocket? That's crazy. You have bankrupted your mom.
翔ちゃん帰るよ
Ah.
だからいい子にするんだよ
What the fuck? What? Did she Squid Games your mom? Like, what the hell is that, bro? You made her kid bleed, so her mom makes your mom bleed? Is that what just happened? Your mom got beaten up on behalf of you?
俺の机で何してんの 何やってたんだよ気持ち悪い
Yeah, because people are trying to fucking bully you like they did to her. So she's trying to help you out, brother.
わかんねえ顔しやがってムカついてんだろ
Bro, she's told you what she wanted so many fucking times.
何すんだよ何なんだよ
Bro, this movie's kind of hard. This is a rough watch. That's what she was doing, brother. Trying to help you out.
皆さんが転校しましたただ日誌が出てないぞあと花当番
Bro, that's what American schools need to institute. We gotta get those kids doing chores at school. We gotta get them picking up trash and shit. Now with the hindsight of adulthood, he realizes, hey, I was kind of a piece of shit. I kind of suck ass as a kid. Yeah, I think she remembers you, brother. I'm pretty sure she remembers you. Alright, that is not a good hiding spot. Not a good hiding spot at all. I'm gonna just say, not a good hiding spot. He learned sign language. Alright, now you say I'm sorry. Now you say I'm sorry. Bro, nothing's even happening and it's already got me tearing up. What the hell? Damn, bro's still wearing the same fit since 6th grade. Bro. Deciding... Listen. This is something that I probably should have talked about like 20 minutes ago. Ends up clocking out early, we'll just say, because we're making a YouTube video and, you know, it can be kind of weird sometimes. I feel like the hardest thing about that for the people that are around you is a lot of the times, like, nobody, unless you have a really diagnosed and like history of a lot of things going on, like, people don't know what's going on, you know? There have definitely been people in my life who have gone out that way. For everyone that knew them, it was very much like out of nowhere. Like, very much out of nowhere. I know it's gonna be a theme throughout this movie already. Bro putting the calendar back on and being like, all right, you know, I'm gonna keep going. Bro, at some point during this movie, I really hope he fucking talks to somebody. I don't want this movie to go the way I suspect it's going to go, where, you know, we start off the movie, he's already resolved himself and made that decision, and then changes his mind. Dude, if he doesn't talk to somebody, I don't know that he's gonna make it through the rest of the... Talk to people. If you got shit going on, man. Talk to people. I know that's like the hardest part, but you have to do it. Huh? That's the most clinically insane way I've seen anyone eat an egg. Well, you paid me back.
バイト頑張ったんだね。漫画も服も布団まで売っちゃって。なんで死のうとしたの？
Ooh. Oh, dude, I made it a minute. Fuck. W moms, bro. W moms. We'll leave it at that. Yeah. If you've been watching my stuff for a while, then you know, like, anything single mom related is gonna fuck me up regardless of the context. But oh, dude, come on, man. We have another hour and like 20 minutes. Okay, all right.
やっぱりそうだったのね。おかしいと思ってたのよ。部屋は異常に綺麗だし、携帯はつながってないし、おまけに何あの意味深すぎるカレンダー。4月から後がちぎれてた。死ぬのやめるって言わなきゃこれ燃やすわよ。あんたが汗水垂らして稼いだ170万。
Oh, she tore her earring out. That's what it was. Okay.
バカはあんたよ、この親不孝者。
ごめん、マジですいません。やめます、すいません、マジで。
何をやめるだ、はっきり言え。
I get why she's doing this, but bro, putting an ultimatum on this situation,
お母さん。
putting an ultimatum on this situation does not work. It's on a stove.
過去最大で最強の度胸試しだったけど、友達。何言っちゃってんだよ。
Yeah, you literally blacklisted one. Bro, that's crazy.
自分が犯した罪はそっくりそのまま自分に跳ね返る。
Yeah, but
その罪を背負う。
brother, you're not the only one who did it. It's crazy that like he's the only one being punished for a thing that everyone fucking did. But like that's the whole thing that I said though. Like on her end of things, like the literal isolation she has to have every fucking day. And then he's being put in the exact same situation.
かわいい。
数学のノート提出まだかな。
あ、ごめん忘れてた。
そっか。じゃあ早く出してね。
ごめん。
It feels weird to say this given the context of this movie. Most people are not thinking about you as much as you think they're thinking about you.
見たことある。
Yeah, it's from,
誰だっけ。
it's Mineta from MHA.
泣かしたお詫びなら言っていい？毎週火曜日にいるって言ってたな。
Bro, who is they? Who is they? Who is keeping tabs on this girl all these years?
ただいま。
必死に稼いだお金燃やしちゃって。でもさ、
I'm pretty sure your mom would rather have you than the money, brother.
からね。さあ、お腹減ったよね。ご飯。お腹。
There's always someone. Even if you think there isn't, there's always someone. Yeah, he's trying to rob you, buddy. Brother, the people who are like fucking ignoring you now are the people who ignored all this shit back in the day.
何かとてもスマートでナチュラルな理由が欲しい。
Yeah, bro tried so hard to get this random piece of paper. She's right there.
西宮翔子はいません。失礼ですが、あなたは本当に友達ですか？それでは。
Damn.
ネズミがいただけ。すっげえキモいや。
Bro got blacklisted from sign language club.
いた石田くん見てこれ見てこれ
He went and got your bike back for you?
石田くんどうしたの？いや
石田君おはよう
Damn. Just having that one fucking person. Bro, the music in this movie is so good.
なんでも野鳥ビッグフレンド感出るでしょ
Damn. We've known each other a week. You shouldn't hang out with me. Oh, I see.
友達になる権利とか資格とかそういうのってどう
Yeah. Yeah, bro. He's hitting it with the ancient wisdom, so he's got to start smoking. Come on, we're doing a handshake here, brother.
これが友達だよ。ほらさ、石田君。言葉や理屈。それはところにあると思う。
Why? Why is...
そんなのいるもんか。くだらないね。
Who cares? Bro, how this movie started, I never thought we were gonna have like this kind of moments of levity in here. Damn, that's real. That's real as fuck.
俺のたちが西宮さんに会いたいっつってんだ。長塚くん。
Bro, you got Nagatsuka wiggling. Bro is wiggling. He got that broccoli cut bouncing.
長塚くん、もういいよ。帰ろう。長塚くん。
あなたこないだの。
長塚くん、ごめん。
Like at this point, he's just as afraid of her. Bro, this is a sign language club. Still deaf. Still deaf.
西宮、やっぱそれあまし見ない方が。待って、西宮。
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
Yo! Alright, bro, it's not that deep. Okay, it's not that deep. It's not that far of a fall. Alright, we good. Listen, the way this movie started, you can't just be having that happen. Alright, but what were you trying to say? Damn. Bro, are you cyberbullying some guy that you don't know? Are you really cyberbullying some random guy that you've never met before? For what?
今
Jumping in the river? What the fuck?
おい、大丈夫か?
Is bro homeless with a $2,000 camera setup, or what is happening here? Yeah. He thought it was someone who actually knows him. We go from real insane bouts of depression to like just fine little happy moments. Like every 5 minutes.
何してんの?
Yeah, where do you think you're going, little bro?
これ履く? 俺が履いてたやつだけど、もう履かないし。やるよ。お前さ、なんで家出したの?
Did Shoko give him shit for posting the picture? Yeah, I did, and I'm trying to be a better person. You're allowed to grow up. You're allowed to like be a different person when you're younger versus when you're older. Like you mature and you develop.
本当は生きてちゃまずいやつだから。
It's like the same way where, you know, I had different political beliefs growing up, but then when I actually had to go out on my own and do shit, those changed.
妹さん?
Huh? What the fuck did he do?
俺の方こそごめん。ああね、シソジュース飲みたい。ばあちゃんの。ゆずる、あんなこと付き合っちゃダメよ。
なんじゃないよ。え？西宮の妹。まあ、知ってましたけど。
Bro, there's no reason for this movie to be as funny as it is. Like, pick a lane, brother. You can either be heartbreakingly sad or really fucking funny. I don't want you to be both. It makes it really hard when the sad moments come. It makes it that much more difficult. Come on, man.
今の学校の。へえ、いいね。他にメールしたい相手。
Bro, just ask for the number. Just ask for it. Just ask for the number, brother.
相良さんって小学校の。やしょうやしょう。んで? 女子学園。あ、金やば。石田君、これを。
Don't worry. Don't worry.
何これ?
Don't worry, brother.
やしょう。交通費、お食事代、ラブホ代と考えたら。
Yeah, the Love Hotel. Damn. You really got a good ass friend, dude. Like, you just happened to stumble upon one of the best dudes you could ever hope to know. He's just like, yeah, bro, you don't even have to ask. Here, take extra money, just in case. You never know.
ごめん。
翔ちゃん、私サハラだよ。覚えてる？
Damn, she learned sign language too! Bro!
本当？翔ちゃんはどんな高校行ってるの？そういえば胸元大きくなったよね。
Alright, pause. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, brother. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that conversation started right there. He's like, alright, I'm out. Yeah? The like main bully chick? The main bully chick is like working at like a cat girl bar? No. No, you should not. Do not do that. No. Listen, I know I literally just had a whole thing talking about how like people change a lot over time as they get older. Don't just assume they've changed. Don't just go under the assumption, like, don't put yourself into a situation where you're assuming someone has changed for the better. Alright? Because maybe that's not the case. Maybe we, talk to Shoko first, be like, hey, is this something you would even be interested in? Like, don't just spring it on her. Yeah, they're in disguise. Bro, he's wearing a mask and she still instantly clocked him. Oh, okay. Whew. Just a regular cat cafe. Okay. Just a regular old cat cafe. Alright. Yeah, that's how you slide back into my life. You hop on the back seat of my bike. Well, are we going or what? So she hasn't changed at all. She has not changed a little bit. Yeah, you're kind of being an asshole right now. Why? Bro, why is that your first instinct is to be a piece of shit? Why is your first Bro, you are grown! Why is your first instinct to be a piece of shit? Bro, how are you stuck in elementary school? You are too grown. I'm just wearing my hair up. Don't make a big deal. All right, brother. You agreed too quickly. Way too quickly. Bro. You agreed a little too quickly, brother. Gotta work on your phrasing a little bit. has to be so frustrating. Like just having to like limit. Oh, she said the thing. She said the thing. Ugh! Jesus! Ugh!
ねえ長塚君、これって
Ugh! Bro, you dummy.
なんかあったの？
You dummy!
へえ、でもそれいい感じだよ。河合さん、髪型なんで変えたの？
なんで？特別な理由なんてないんだけどな。
Damn.
そういうもんなんだよ。
Shit just clicked for him. Shit literally just clicked for him. Like, bro, I'm so stupid.
マシバです。おいやめろ。人の頭の上だぞ。
みおちゃん、久しぶりだね。
なあ、今日西宮は？
お腹痛いって帰った。
俺避けられてんのかな。
なんで？
Bro, he instantly gets it. Bro, all right. I know Yuzuru was kind of annoying early on. W sister. W sister.
あいつ何？なんかやけになれなれしいんだけど。
Bro, will you leave her the fuck alone?
相良さん、ここいい？
どうぞ。怖いかな。
Bro, why is Ueno here? Just to like be an asshole for no reason?
ああ、うん。同じ学校で同じデザイン科なんだよ。なおちゃんのセンス、勉強になるんだ。小学生の頃はさ、怖くて乗れなかったんだ。弱虫だったからね。
You were the least cowardly kid in that fucking school.
来るよ。
Bro, I like how they have that sign there. Do not stand up. Do not stand up.
すごい
No.
な。手話できるんだ。
手話。
Nagatsuka's like, hey man, that's my best friend. Don't touch my best friend's shoulder. I'll beat you up.
おい、この手は君のか。俺の野草に失礼なやつだな。普通に。
Bro, I gotta look up Nagatsuka's VA after this. Because I know I've heard that voice before. I know I've heard that voice before.
長塚君の頭、それ本物？やめろ。
Bro, Nagatsuka actually, he's kind of dripped out, bro. He's got like a urban streetwear fit on.
いいのか？俺がこんなに楽しんで。でもこれってなんかあれっぽい。
What's Ueno doing this whole time though?
一緒に買いに行こう。
She wants to go talk shit. That's what she wants to do. She's gonna go talk shit.
どうも。上野さ、こういうおせっかいいらないから。
Oh.
怒ってはない。
Yeah, that's...
二人がまた昔みたいに仲良くなる。
I mean, that's kind of a lot, bro. Like, he was his best friend, and he just betrayed him. Like, immediately. Granted, he betrayed him for kind of being a piece of shit.
同じことした。
But they were all pieces of shit. That kid was just
石田と私って似てるよね。
lowest piece of shit at the time.
こともなかったし。石田と
Why are you blaming her for you being a bully?
私、
It is not her fault that you decided to bully people.
私のこと嫌い？
多分。
あ、私観覧車乗りたいかも。
Brother, you cannot just let the two of them go by themselves. You cannot just let... Brother, that's criminal behavior of you to let the two of them go on the Ferris wheel alone. You know damn well she's just gonna be getting fucking abused while in the Ferris wheel.
いるわよ。極秘映像を入手した。
観覧車の映像？
Ah, he just left that shit. She, god damn it.
あんたがわかるようにゆっくり喋るし、あんたの声もちゃんと聞くから。小学校の時さ、私はあなたへの理解が足りてなかった。でもあなたも私のこと理解しようとして。
Huh?
だから空気も読まずに変なノート渡して。
What?
いつもヘラヘラして、何かあったらすぐごめんなさいって。だから私やり方変えたの。あなたのこと無視したり悪口も言った。もう近づかないでっていうサインだよ。なのにあなたはそれを理解もしないでやり返した。大人たちにチクってね。そのせいで石田は友達を亡くしたの。私たちの周りの。
It is not because of her. It is not her fault that any of that happened.
嫌いなもの同士さ、握手。けかわく、私が嫌いで、それ。
I don't think they should have gone on the Ferris wheel alone. That's what I think.
小学生の頃いろいろあったって河合さんが。西宮さんってさ、本当に耳聞こえないんだ。
Yeah, brother. You spent all day with her. What do you mean, is she really deaf?
私が昔のこと言いふらしてるって言ってるの？
ちょっと声が大きいよ。
結局石田君は何も変わってない。
Oh,
小学校の頃からひどいことばっかり。
no, he's just trying to ask what happened.
昔ある女の子をいじめてたの。
何言ってんの河合さん。
He's just trying to find out what happened.
朝をいじめてたの。私はね、止めたんだよ。
Oh, what? That's ridiculous. That's an insane thing to say. That is an insane thing to say. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I tried to make him stop.
どうかしたの？
なんでもない。
Bro, talk to them. Yeah, but he's not trying to... The difference is you tried to put him on blast in front of like 40 people about something that happened in fucking elementary school. And you're not taking any responsibility for what you had to do with the situation. It's fucking crazy.
なおちゃん、何が？田口が笑って同調してただけのあんたとはね。ひどい。どう思う、サハラ？私、なおちゃんはサハラさんの悪口もいっぱい言ってたんだよ。本当のことしか言ってねえよ。なあ、どうなの、サハラ？
She's not on anyone's... Yeah, exactly. Everyone is literally like refusing to fucking take responsibility for how they contributed to the situation. This is like a fucking I know what you did last summer or something. They're just like... They all killed this kid and are just like, you know, let's go on with our lives now. I know that's a dramatic example, but this is fucking I know what you did last summer. That's what this movie is. No one takes responsibility for anything they did.
部外者 者のくせに口挟むなよ。友達になれたと思ってた。
Nah, yeah, brother. I feel like that's a good perspective to have. Might as well have him. Yeah. This is probably him and Nagatsuka are probably the best two people to get feedback from.
Yuzu, こんな暗くしてると目悪くするよ。
Grandma,
ゆずはまだ姉ちゃん
what's the deal with our mom? Why is she horrible?
心が綺麗だ。翔子も頑張ってる。ばあちゃんは本当にいい孫を持ったよ。
Bro, how is this movie gonna end? I know it's not gonna end in a positive way.
Oi, Yuzu.
Nah, bro, you can still go talk to her. Bro, why? Because we're friends. Yeah. Alright. Bro, everyone in this movie is so afraid to talk to people.
ここまででいいよ。じゃあ
Grandma's dead? Bro, this guy needs to talk to somebody.
Na, Nishimiya. Nishimiya wa watashi to issho ni iru to fukou ni na.
Bro, fucking Ueno.
Nishimiya o fukou ni shita no wa ore na no ni.
She literally only feels that way because of what Ueno said.
Nishimiya! Oh, 今日はゆずるも一緒だな。よし、映画でも行くか。面白いな。
Why are you taking someone who's deaf to a movie in theaters? There are no subtitles, brother.
これ、俺がここにいんの合ってる？
石田には俺たちの母親の誕生日ケーキを作る任務が課せ。
Bro, he should not be here. He should not be here.
それどころか殺されるかもな。
Yeah, your mom fucking hates him. He should not be there at all.
何してるの？なんでこの子がいるの？翔子、あなた何のつもりなの？帰りなさい。
お母さん、いいじゃん、おめでたい日なんだからさ。
写真選んで応募しといたから。
なんそれ。
翔ちゃんが出したいって。
No, they're not. No, they're not. Bro, you got like a $2,000 camera set up, brother. I mean, I can only imagine what like the association in his brain is to fireworks, given the beginning of this movie. Brother, you've got to buy one other shirt. Just one other shirt. Oh, is that the first time we've actually seen his sister the whole movie? She didn't slap the dog shit out of you. Don't. Okay. Bro, I was like, if it's April 15th, I'm gonna start bawling. Yeah, it's like one of the few times she can hear stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That would be something that, yeah. That fireworks are something she really likes.
花火まだ終わってないのに。勉強。そっか。あ、俺送るよ。でも。あるか？こっから花火見える。西宮いるじゃん。
No way that's how this movie ends, bro.
Kami-sama, どうかもう一振り、俺に力をください。もう嫌なことから逃げたりしません。明日からみんなの顔をちゃんと見ます。明日からみんなの声もちゃんと聞きます。ちなみに西宮、俺はさ、
Oh, fuck, dude. How is there still like another 30 minutes of this movie, dude? Oh. Bro, that better all be credits runtime. That's ridiculous. There's another fucking 30 minutes left of this movie. Oh. Fuck, man. 1:40:32. Bro, the sound design for this movie is so good. And like her immediate thought going through her head, like given what happened before.
もう大丈夫。今日から部屋移動したのよ。一緒に行きましょう。顔見せてあげて。
おばさん、翔子。
石田さん、
こんな形でご迷惑をおかけして。
すみませんでした。
やめてください。きっと息子。
Bro. Oh, God. I started this movie by having to pause it a lot, so it makes sense that that's how we'd be ending the movie, too. Oh, dude. But, like, at the beginning, I was just pausing the movie to yap, but... Oh, dude. At this point, I'm pausing it just to be able to, like, get through it. Bro, that's not your responsibility at all. It's not your responsibility at all.
ゆずりちゃんもね、お願いだから。なんで石田が傷つかねえといけねえんだよ。
喜劇のヒロインぶってんじゃねえぞ。あんた言えよ。私はみんな。
Out of all the fucking people, dude. Out of all the fucking people to say something, that's crazy. You out of all people to be saying anything is fucking crazy. Bro, nothing. Since minute one, her mom has thrown fucking hands. Since minute one, her mom has been like, "You want to talk shit to my kid? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." Bro, is Japan just different? Because I feel like here she would be put on like she'd have to be watched.
西宮さんいたの？あっち行かない？ジュースおごっし。ヤショウとのこと聞いたよ。それって橋でのこと。
That's not true at all.
ヤショウはさ、俺みたいなやつ受け入れて。
That's not true at all.
親友ってこういうものなんだって初めて知ったよ。
That's not that nothing could be further from the truth. Yeah, but then you need to be around to do that. You need to be around to do that.
河合さん、声がでかいよ。大きい声出さないと聞こえないの、西宮さんには。みんな心配してたのよ。誰だって生きてれば辛いこともあるの。でもみんなそうでしょ。だから自分のダメなところも 愛して前に進んでいかなくちゃ。石田君が目覚めても私合わせる顔がない。
Yeah, y'all are fucking whack. Yeah, y'all are fucking whack for never taking responsibility for anything. Ooh. Ooh, the fact that you're even allowed in the hospital is criminal. The fact that she feels entitled to be there is crazy. Yeah. He knows exactly how you feel. Nah, probably no. Don't. You don't want to remove any of those tubes. Those are good tubes. Those are good tubes. You don't want to take those out. He's fine? Bro, this has to be like a dream sequence. There's no way he's just fine. Bro should not be able to walk. Yeah. She had the same thought I did. She had to check and make sure he was real. No, it's not. That's never true for anyone. Well, there's one guy. Such a complete, like, mental health 180. He's had such a complete, like, mental health 180 from the beginning of this movie. Bro, what are her shoes? Why are her shoes squeaking, bro? Why the fuck is Ueno here? Bro, I know the whole movie's about change and forgiveness and, you know. But fuck that character, dude. Yeah, it's okay if you don't like someone. That doesn't mean you need to bully them into fucking ending it. That's a completely different end of the spectrum to be like, yeah, you know what, I don't like them, versus, you know what, I'm gonna help them to clock out early. Very different levels.
ちょっと切りすぎよ。これくらいの方が可愛いわよ。あ、しょうちゃんおかえり。お邪魔してます。
Oh, Miss Nishimiya. Okay.
迎えに行ってくる。
Ah, okay.
上の子の旦那、帰ってきたの。
あ、しょうちゃん
Oh, I see. American military man marries Japanese woman. Standard. Very standard. It's a tale as old as time.
お、マジかよ、すげえな。
ご承諾だな。俺に勉強を教えておくれよ。
お、いいぜ。学校行き始めたんだな。
翔子にきっかけ作ってもらった。
This Yuzu was being bullied too, yeah?
期待に応えたい。
Bro, is everyone in this movie just being bullied to a different degree?
おはよう。みんな、元気だった？ひどいこと言ってごめんなさい。
Yeah, bro, I don't even think he's gonna be able to get that out. Everyone's gonna be apologizing to him first.
おはよう。行こうか。
Yeah, everyone thinks he tried to kill himself. Yeah, I mean, for the purposes of YouTube, he tried to fall from a great height. Yeah, she's walking him. Yeah, they have like an alien cafe. Right. Yeah, bro, she knows that line. She knows that line. You...
ごめん。本当にたくさん。あとありがとう。
Yeah. I'm gonna grow the world's tiniest mustache in honor of you, my friend.
本当はね、全部集めたかったんだけど、集まらなくて、みんなに声かけたんだけど。
From how this movie started to getting a gift like that where it's like hundreds of people showing they care about you to some degree.
深刻な話してねえよ。また謝った。ま、それがあんたか。バーカ。
That's the only sign language she learned? That's the only sign language she learned is baka?
一緒に文化祭見て回りたい。
Man, that's crazy. Even by the end of this movie, even Ueno has matured. Even a little baby amount.
やばい、めっちゃ美味しい。次、タイムラインは？
よく学校来れるよね。
B組の店マジいいよ。行く行く。
There's a whole lot of life going on, brother. Whole lot of life. You don't have to live your life assuming everyone is talking shit about you. Because most people probably don't even acknowledge your existence. Jeez. If the voice actors also like played other characters, I knew that's so random. She okay, so she's not actually. It's not like an actually deaf VA, obviously. Which, to be fair, I didn't think it was. But she also does the voice of Rayo's mom. That's so random. Okay. Oh, wow. The way I thought it was going to end, this is gonna be a rough fucking night for me. Um, but yeah, that was good. That was good. Um, I know I've already said this a couple times, but like, if you're hurting with shit, bro, you gotta talk to your people, man. Because I guarantee you, there are a lot of other people who are feeling the same exact fucking way that you are. Everyone has, like, that one thing, or, multiple things going on where they think it's like the end all be all. They think it's, something that everyone's going to remember forever, something that, people are going to always think about, something that people are going to, constantly belittle you for or think lesser of you than for. But, bro, I promise you, most people are not thinking about you as much as you think they are. And I know that's like a really common, like, trope or stereotype, whatever you want to call it. I know that. That does not make it less true. Okay? It's still, just because something is like general advice that gets given out a lot, it doesn't make it less true or any less valid or anything like that. Like, I said this at the beginning of this movie, but like, as someone who's, had and gone through similar experiences, having other people to talk to, and it's not like he didn't have that, like, he had people who cared about him the whole time. To the same extent, so did Shoko. Like, it was just her mom showed that she cared in kind of not the right way. Like, she always felt like she had to be on edge and like had to be super defensive in order to protect her kids from, any sort of perceived danger or any sort of negativity that would be, impacting them. Like, everyone in this movie has someone that was always looking out for their best interest, but they just never really expressed it, in a way where those people knew that they were hurting. And if you don't take the time to check in with the people you care about, there comes a point where at some point you're gonna wish you did, and it's not gonna be something, it's very rarely is it ever gonna be something as dramatic as this, but the case still stands that, why wouldn't you, I guess. Yeah, this was a whew, this was quite a movie. I feel like if I I could just end up sitting here talking for like an hour and a half about this movie. That being said, I'm gonna cut myself off here because I do have some other stuff that I gotta work on. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below like what you guys thought of this movie. Um, if you are interested in any of the other anime content that I'm putting out on the channel, make sure you subscribe if you want. to have a more like extended discussion about this movie, or if you want to talk to me, uh, join the Discord. We got a lot of people in there that are. I feel like because of the type of content I put out and how I generally am, I feel like most of the people who are in the Discord are pretty cool. So yeah, it's a really cool place. Highly recommend you join it. Drop in there, talk about anime, manga, fitness, gaming stuff, whatever. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to check out the other stuff. I feel like I already said that, but saying it again. All right, I gotta go before I start going on like another rant. But I will see you guys on the next one if you do subscribe, which you should. All right, bye. Later.